Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a very important holiday. Does anybody know why we celebrate Veterans Day? Eve?
We celebrate Veterans Day to honor old people.
No, not to honor old people. Anybody else? Gracie?
We celebrate Veterans Day to honor people who served in our military.
Yes, so we celebrate Veterans Day to honor the people that have served in our military. So I'm going to write a few key terms on the board, and y'all pay attention to these key terms as we're reading the book and going over the rest of our lesson, okay? So the first word is going to be a veteran. So a veteran is somebody that has served in the military. So we have a lot of veterans here in the United States. Our second word is going to be military. So the military is the armed forces for a country. Each country has their own military. Our third word is going to be freedom. Does anybody know the definition of freedom? Gracie?
It means you can say and do what you want without other people telling you it's wrong.
Yes, and so do we know why we have freedom? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Kinda, sorta. Okay, so the reason we have freedom is because of the people that have fought in the military for our freedom. Here in the United States, we wouldn't be able to do what we do if it wasn't for these people that have gave up so much for us. And the last word is going to be Veterans Day. And again, Veterans Day is just a day that we celebrate the people that have served in the military. So right now we're going to go into listening to a book. It's called Rolling Thunder. This book is about a little boy and his grandfather. The grandfather fought in the Vietnam War and just how they honor some of the veterans that never came home.
Thunder by Kate Mesner, illustrated by Greg Ruth. Published by Scholastic Press. Rolling Thunder Freedom Ride, today we'll be at Grandpa's side. Early morning leaving home, gleaming wheels and polished chrome. Grandpa rides for Joe and Tom, friends he lost in Vietnam. Clicking, clacking railroad track, a trip is for Uncle Zach. Flying airplanes far away, his picture rides with me today. Through my window, buildings, towns, meadows rich with greens and browns. Now our journey's almost done, obelisk and setting sun. Pentagon and city lights, finally our camping sites. Grandpa's friends with arms of steel greet us and prepare a meal. Potomac River, dark and deep, whispered memories, friendship, sleep. Way too early morning light blooms from pink to yellow bright. Lines of bikes are miles long, shining 500,000 strong. Rumbling, grumbling, engines roar. Peace signs, high fives, spirits soar. Motors growling, roaring near. Crowds that cry and wave and cheer, raising flags of white and black for those who never made it back. For soldiers lost in other days, POWs, MIAs. For soldiers serving still today, missing families far away, rolling, slowing to a crawl, stopping, there it is. The wall, polished marble, stark and bare, touch a name and say a prayer. Leave a single flower, kneel, names in charcoal, cry and heal. Memories, speeches, quiet crowd, bugle song and heads are bowed. Setting sun and rising moon, Whispered wishes, come home soon. Bound by war, forever tied. One last look, it's time to ride. Rising smoke and glowing ember. Ride for freedom, ride, remember. Author's note.
Okay, so what do we think this book was about? Gracie? Oh, I can't hear you.
It's a celebration for honoring people who didn't come back from war.
Yes. Anything else? Anybody have any other thing to add? Eve?
It made sure to remind us to remember and respect the people who went to war.
Yes. So that is the point of today's lesson, is we want to make sure that we are celebrating the people that have fought for our freedom, because we wouldn't have near what we do here if we didn't have people that did go off and fight for us and fight for people they didn't even know. So do any of y'all know a veteran? That could be your mom, dad, brother, friend, neighbor, anybody. Gracie?
My neighbor, Mr. Mike the Colonel.
Okay. Eve, what about you?
My grandpa fought in Vietnam, and my uncle is in the Navy.
See, so Eve has 2 veterans that she knows. Okay, so for our assignment, I need everybody to pull out a sheet of notebook paper and a pencil. And I'll give y'all a second to do that. Are we ready? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Alright. Okay, so for our assignment today, you are going to write 1 to 2 well-written paragraphs about what you learned about Veterans Day and about the book. So you can write how the book made you feel. You can write about a veteran you know. You could write a letter to a veteran you know. Anything that has to do with our lesson today, you can do that, but I need 1 to 2 well-written paragraphs, okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Alright, and for your exit ticket today, once you're done with your 2 paragraphs, flip your paper over, and then I will come by and pick them up. But for your exit ticket, you're going to need to write down the definition of a veteran, and that is how we will be done with our history lesson today, okay? Are we good?
Miss Haley, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I go home and tell people, veterans I know, thank you?
Yes, I think that's a great idea. I think that each of you should go home and tell at least 2 people 1 to 2 things that you learned today about Veterans Day, or just say thank you to a veteran you know, okay? All right, thank you.